Hello there, my beautiful thinking people, you wonderful, intelligent, information-seeking missiles. Listen, hey, depending on what platform you're watching on, try to remember to like these videos, share them, watch them right to the end, because sometimes there's surprises, and they could be behind my outro, right? Intro, outro, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. Don't think you're at the end of the video till you're at the end of the video, because you just don't know what I might add at the end. Okay? So this one is a wonderful, wonderful video. One that's going to make you smile because you haven't heard this for a long time. Did you hit the like button? Come on. Did you subscribe? Okay, some of you, yes, you have. The rest of you, and listen, even if you subscribed, do me a favor. Unsubscribe and subscribe again, because sometimes it's not really registering. So if you're not sure, subscribe, unsubscribe, and subscribe again. All right? That could really help us out here. We could start moving forward. Actually, to tell you the truth, not could, we are. As a matter of fact, in the last while, I've been watching the stats, and there's been like, I'd say, 300 views every 48 hours. So there's a lot of you watching. There's a lot of you watching. I need your help. I need your help. So this video is about Elon Musk. I know you love that topic. Don't turn off yet, because this is important. Elon Musk is being persecuted. Oh, the poor billionaire. Oh, my heart bleeds for the billionaire. He's being persecuted. Well, when you finish listening to this video, you'll realize that you do care whether or not he's being persecuted. Do you remember BlackBerry, RIM, the company RIM? There was one CEO, there was two CEOs, but the one CEO was Balsillie. Do you remember that guy? Everybody hated him. But why did they hate him? They hated him because he was arrogant. He was narcissistic. He'd go out there and basically tell all the big shots out there, look at me. I'm Balsillie of RIM BlackBerry. I've got all these millions. Give me a baseball team. I want a hockey team. And they looked at him and said, no, that has a process. And if you don't go through that process, you don't get anything. What? But I'm Balsillie. Again, I'm exaggerating, but this was his arrogant attitude. That because he was this amazing individual, everybody had to kowtow to his desires. What happened to BlackBerry RIM, guys? Do you remember? No, it's that long ago, eh? They were the best phone in the world. You know that, eh? They were actually the best phones in the world. Period. Bar none. And had they gone toe-to-toe with Apple and actually capitulated and done the smartphone format, they'd probably still be the best phone in the world. Minus a few tricks here and there, right? Best software company around, with the best security system of any phones. They're gone now. He's gone now. I don't mean he's gone. I don't mean he's dead or anything. Actually, I don't know if he's dead or not, but I can tell you, I haven't heard one peep about him in so many years, because they wiped him out. They didn't care if it was the best phone in the world. They didn't care that all of you would be running around the world right now with phones that don't drop calls, with phones that are always ready to go, with long-lasting batteries, with fantastic security, so you could do whatever you want and no government could get at you. They refused always to give any information away about their clients. Does that sound like Elon? Do you see Elon running around being arrogant, conceited, talking about how great he is? No, do you know what you do hear from Elon? And again, I don't know the gentleman, so I can't tell you if I like him. But I can tell you, I sure as hang don't hate him. I sure as hang don't misunderstand what he says. I listen to what comes out of his mouth, and I'm pretty accurate at hearing words and putting them together and knowing what people are trying to convey. The only thing I get from him is, okay guys, I know you hate me, but I'm still trying to do these things for you. Hey guys, I know you can't stand me. Listen, I'm not the typical billionaire. Look, I don't even want a house. I'm going to get rid of all my houses. He had a house that he had. It was a beautiful collector's house. I think it belonged to Gene Wilder. And he bought it because he loves that genre or whatever. And he liked Gene Wilder. And he bought that house. And it was a really eclectic house. He got rid of everything because everybody was accusing him of being this money-hungry billionaire. And he's never been that. All the time that he is plugged away, he built a business, he built a program when he was young, he sold it. He didn't go and splurge and buy himself all kinds of stuff. Then he created the PayPal and sold that. Then he went for investing in creating Tesla and SpaceX, used up all of his money. He doesn't care about money, folks. He doesn't care about money. Get it through your heads. He doesn't care about cash. He cares about the power to make change, to bring us to interstellar travel, to bring us to a sustainable infrastructure that actually works together, a grid that works together, that provides everybody with their needs. Do you know what one of his goals are? To continue growing his abilities to the point where electricity can be given away. Because it's so cheap to produce, you can't justify charging for it. You don't want that in your future? No problem, I understand. If that's you, go look in the mirror and tell yourself that. I don't want free electricity. Why would I want free electricity? Why would I want to be able to see day and night and do my work regardless of what time it is? Because I've got lights that I can turn on and see what I'm doing. No, I don't want none of that. I don't want to be able to cook in any day of the week. I want to scrounge for my electricity. I want to work 3 days a week just to pay my hydro and heat bills. Are you insane? If you know somebody like that, ask them, are they totally insane? Yes, I am insane. Actually, no, I've been known to be crazy at times, but not insane. But I can tell you, I'm looking forward to a future where electricity is so cheap that they can't even think of how much to charge for it. He wants to put robo-taxis out to the point where he wants to bring it down to you'll be paying about 10 cents a mile to get wherever you want to go. 10 cents a mile. Oh my Lord. I don't know, folks. I don't know. You can't drive your own car for 10 cents a mile. You can't do it. You can't do it. I don't care what you say. 12,000 miles a year is what most people drive, or the average drive. Do the math and find out how much it costs you to drive your own car. How much it costs you to call an Uber or Lyft or take a bus or any of that stuff. And then compare it to what robo-taxis could do for your future. If travel becomes so cheap that it's not even a second thought, when your son, daughter, sister, brother needs your presence, do you think it would be difficult? Do you think it would be, oh, well, I've only got $5 gas in my tank, and it costs me about $15 to get to your place and back, and then I got to go to work the next day, and I'm not going to have the gas to go to work? No, you're just going to call a robocab and go. If that's the only benefit you get with robocabs, I think that's worth it. How about you're running late at work and your boss really needs you, but you have to be at the school to pick up your daughter, and your daughter is like sitting there waiting, and she's like 10 years old, and you don't want her stuck there. And there's another woman over there who actually has the app, has the same circumstances. While she's at work, she calls a robocab and says, go pick up my daughter. This is her picture. This is where she needs to be brought to, right here at my work. It only costs you a couple of dollars. And a robotaxi goes with the picture embedded in its temporary memory. It looks for your child to approach the car. That child approaches the car. It unlocks the doors. That child gets in the car, it locks the doors. If you could have that, would that benefit your life? Or would you say, I'll never, not a chance will I ever let my daughter get into some taxi cab that has no driver? And would you prefer to have a driver that you don't know, who could have any amount of nefarious thoughts in his head? Or would you prefer to have a driverless car that's secure, locked, solid, air-conditioned, entertainment going on inside, so your child gets to you safely? If that was the only benefit, it'd be a no-brainer, wouldn't it? No? Really? You prefer your 10-year-old daughter getting into stinky, smelly cars with people that have been sitting in them all day, farting, burping? Really? Okay. Whew. No accounting for some people's tastes. These are just a couple of things he's trying to do. He's encouraging everybody to get solar panels. Get power walls. Power walls made with LFP batteries are probably going to last your whole lifetime and then some. Probably, okay? I can't guarantee it, but I'm just saying. The ecosystem he's building will benefit the entire world population. The entire world population. His robots. Oh, these robots are going to take our jobs. What if you go to a job if you want to? What if you could go to any building and help work on any project of any duration or time? You can spend your time there all day if you want. And the robots will help and assist you to do the work that they're doing. But they will be meeting their targets, and any work that you do is going to be for your benefit, like artistic benefit. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh, I need to be a slave. I want to be forced to work 80 hours a week, and I want to be forced to be paid for 50. If that's you, you do you. And hate Elon for trying to do what would benefit my life. Hate him for making it a world of leisure where we could actually, I could play the saxophone, I could go to the beach, I can run up and down the sand, I can get into the water, I can get out of the water, I can go home when I want, I can wake up when I want. No, that's not desirable. Nobody would want to do that, right? You wouldn't want to be able to go into a nuclear power plant and learn how everything operates and be able to actually get your hands dirty and learn what used to be done by people before you. Okay, no, you're right. That's a terrible proposition. Who would want to do that, right? You wouldn't want to get into your RoboCab or your full self-driving car and travel up and down and stop at any number of places and just walk in and say, yeah, I'm a guest. Well, you're going to be checked, of course. Not physically like we do now. You're not going to have a cop there who's going to be shaking you down. Oh no, they'll be able to see anything you've got on you. Anything. There's anything dangerous, it will not get in there. Why? Because it'll be robots facing you, not people who can be paid off. Oh, that would be terrible too. You like that, eh? You're able to pay people off and get extra benefits that nobody else gets. Well, in that age, everybody will get benefits. No, not appealing? Okay, anyway, my whole point was people are hating on Elon, and I think it's foolish. He has a vote coming up for his pay package and to move the corporation from Delaware to Texas. These are decisions that are going to help move us into the next stage, the next future projects, where he'll be able to move forward with AI, well-constrained AI, that is going to be truth-seeking, that he will try to guide in a direction where AI becomes very curious about people. And when you're curious about people, there's almost like a paternal instinct that comes from you when you're watching them go about their day. It's like if all of a sudden you opened a daycare and you got these wonderful kids running around, you're not going to sit there and go, they're useless to me, they just take up my time and space, so why don't I just kill them all? So this is the way he's trying to cultivate AI, to understand that people are a very interesting, entertaining, and curious breed, and that they would want to help them in their endeavors to go forward and learn and become better. people. You need to do the research. I've done it. I've listened to everything. I've listened to ex-employees who are disgruntled. They can't really say much. They try to dig up dirt. It's not dirt. It's, well, he's really tough and he's rough and he pushes us and... Okay, and that's a bad thing? Oh, right. Depends on what generation you grew up in. Because those who pushed us before were actually admired because they pushed us to our capabilities, to our potential. That's not desirable to you, I can understand, because we're all different. Some people have more motivation and drive than others, and it's not right or wrong. But don't begrudge me my drive. I've ran businesses my whole life since I was like 18 years old. Starting with my brother in an advertising agency in Hamilton and Burlington and surrounding area. And I went on to run many businesses since then. And as you can see, I'm here. They were all successful. It's just I wasn't greedy, so I just didn't keep pushing them until I became a millionaire. Actually, I gave away 3 businesses. Gave them away to people that I cared about and trusted and felt that it would be good for them to become millionaires. And I was done creating what I created, and I wanted to move on to something different. When I started in the acting, those of you who know me, you know, we had one of the biggest security concerns in all of Ontario. Who knows, maybe all of Canada. The only people that were bigger than us was Sheprock Security. We did all the nightclubs and events and things of that nature. We had 70 contracts, 450 people on our books. Yeah, success. And then I gave it to somebody who... No, sorry, let me rephrase that. I gave it to 2 people, one of which was very capable and very professional. The other who was not professional and totally lost their capability and went around and used it as a cudgel to garner fake respect. Killed the whole company while I went into the film industry working for cash wages. I loved it that much. I didn't work for cash wages for long. I became an ACTRA member very quickly, then a full ACTRA member within a year. Okay? But, notwithstanding, I was able to give up a huge, successful company, which had a computer store, we had a roofing company, all working out of the same premises. We had a huge gym where we were training our guys. They had one of the best instructors in the world, God rest his soul. We called him Mr. Miyagi. Much respect, Mr. Miyagi. I pray for him all the time that his passing was painless and that he's in a good place. Anyways, folks, please understand, if you think Elon Musk is somebody that you should hate, go do some real research. Don't listen to mainstream media. Listen to the people. Watch his interviews with all kinds of mainstream or non-mainstream media. Listen to the interviews and then look at what the results have been. Match up the actions with the human being. Don't go by the garbage these people keep telling us. They're garbage people. They are garbage people. If you're going to cultivate hate against an individual who's trying to do good because financially it's going to benefit you somehow, or you're jealous, or you're upset, or you have a company that's competing and you want to crush what they're doing, you're crushing the people because he's working for the people. He's working for the people. Do you know he hasn't been paid in years? Years! And then some idiot went to court to block the pay package that he had already negotiated, that everybody voted on, and he's still working. Yeah, horrible person, right? Terrible, terrible person. Anyway, folks, I'm sorry, this is really long-winded. I'm going to try to edit as much as I can out, but honestly, this was from my heart. When things are from your heart, it'll be difficult to just cut them out, but I'll try my best to whittle this down. Folks, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video. Help people understand you can't just hate somebody because somebody else tells you to hate them. You can't like them either. But you can respect the realities and the truth. But you only find that by doing your own research, like I've done and many other people have done. Why do you think so many millions and millions and millions, tens and hundreds of millions of people really back his play? It's not because we see all kinds of evil coming out of him. Anyway, folks, we never give up. We never give in. But we'll keep an open mind because that's how I gather my knowledge. I do the research. It helps me make informed decisions. So please stay safe, stay healthy, and above all else, stay as happy as humanly possible. And remember, I love you all. Until next time.